The other thing that I have in mind is that I'm going to take and grind the wood down a little bit so that we get a little tighter fit in there.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've given Catherine a heads up that we might need a slightly different inner jaw mechanism.
Yeah.
So she said to fine, just $500 and she'll be fine. I'm putting words in your mouth and bad jokes, sorry. So Steve at this point has set himself a due date of 1 week from today. Maybe it's you know, 1 week from this hour. I don't know, but
it might not be that precise. It probably would be a tick before midnight.
A tick before midnight.
That's okay, sure.
On the 28th, Friday the 28th. He's going to email the team.
You're not being graded if you're a day late or something.
Right. But the goal is email the team with the gender and the caricature of the stork. Okay, right. and name if it changes from Stu. Am I
fair enough?
Right, but you know the name can change. It's not a big deal. She's not going to have it tattooed on the forehead.
Right. Yeah.
It's going to be on the beak.
I think it's all part of the personality development, though, even the name. So yeah, maybe we'll have that, and we can even collaborate. So maybe through the week we can poke back and forth a little bit.
I need to take an assignment now, you know, to try the next thing on the jaw, which is probably going to be a lot closer to what Jonathan did. But at least I feel like I'm halfway with the block of wood, you know, and the mount for the servo.
Do we have goals for this Christmas? And what I mean is a character or two that might play in queuing or might even introduce themselves for come to see us next year. I mean, how realistic is it to have something this year, even if it's just Mac?
Right. Well, that's up to Catherine. Did you hear Steve's question?
Yeah.
I'm busting your chops. I'm picking on you because you're not here. Okay. You know, can we have anything ready for this year?
It just depends on our speed. You know, it just I think it's definitely doable. It's like the question of like how fast can we go?
Right.
You've definitely have one without too much trouble.
Right.
It seems like at the speed we're going, that we wouldn't have the stork done as well. But if we up this, we get more done than possible.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with your first statement that that it does not look like we're going to get the stork done or stew done. I think we're better off, and Steve, thank you for the question and the reminder that it would be great to have something. And, you know, we kind of envisioned early on that, you know, Mac, you know, could or should be ready. And I'm the guy that's been in the way for the last 2 meetings, last 2 months. So I need to get the jaw done and then get it to Catherine. And, you know, even if Catherine's not done till the end or almost even the middle of, you know, the end of October or early November.
Well, I mean, depending on, like, my schedule, it won't take me very long to actually just cast the skin and put it on.
Okay.
You know, that won't take me very long to do.
Okay. For me, it's the software's not going to be that difficult. The repeating is not going to be that difficult. Or if we're going to do joystick remote control, that's not going to be that difficult. For me, it's really about what's the program? What's he going to say?
Right. Okay, this was my thinking, and I spent some time while I was away too, sort of conceiving how the Christmas show is going to go this year.
Right.
I was thinking if we did have Stu ready, here's what I was thinking. I'm assuming we're going to have Mac ready. That was an assumption, and maybe I shouldn't be assuming that. And then if we had Stu ready, he might be some kind of preamble to the Raffadali show. Center stage, lights dim, lights on him.
Gotcha.
And basically what he's doing is he's introducing, I had some very preliminary thoughts, I'm not sure how they're going to come out, introducing the concept of what we're talking about, the magic of Christmas, the majesty of Christmas, and introducing how they're going to tell the story next year.
Okay.
Come back next year. So I think it'd be really great to have him. We'd have to figure out some kind of device. I had a couple different ideas. I'm not sure if he's going to be backstage, a curtain opens, lights on him, curtain closes, or if he's actually center stage and we figure out a way, lights dim, get him off.
Right.
That's an idea. Then you would have to have like the whole story pretty fleshed out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it would be a very, very short, because we couldn't extend that show too much. But it is an ideal show to do it on, because there's 6 shows a night, and it's the least time-sensitive show. Miracle, we need to get people in and out. We're going to work on throughput this year. We're going to get rid of all the preamble stuff for Miracle.
Okay.
And if anything, we can add it to Rafadali. Because that's something we can jam 200 people in if we had to.
Right.
And we only have 6 shows a night, so while Miracle is churning away, Raffaele can capture everyone who's waiting. So it'd be a perfect show to kind of have him in. And I'm actually thinking, you know what I was thinking is one of those side pockets where the backstage is, maybe automating some curtains there, having them open, lights come on, boom,
Gotcha.
something like that.
Okay.
Or we can build a little kiosk, sort of maybe where the piano is, and do the same thing. Curtains open, curtains close.
Right. Okay.
I think it'd be really neat. It'd be kind of ambitious, and it would be very impressive.
I agree. And it's certainly a good goal to shoot for.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's start with this week. I have the first assignment. Let's see
Right.
how that motivates and inspires others.
Right.
Another thing that'll do is it'll leave 10 animals for 2013 versus
Right.
11. With 2 done, that's a pretty good accomplishment.
And I have nothing for new business, so we're ready for a round table. Go around again. Hey, Rob.
You do not have a table?
Right.
I don't have anything.
Seems
Okay.
like it was kind of a slow month for everyone, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catherine, could you think maybe you can work on some costing for me for what it would take to get Stu from where he is now to where he needs to be?
sure.
And I understand you don't have design and caricature
we
yet.
have, most of the materials, we still have a lot of leftovers from Mac.
Great.
So I'll just have to look up feathers and figure that out, and then a new set of eyes for
Right.
him. And but I think for the most part, we still have a lot of materials from the last one.
Great.
Excellent. So, Catherine, I wrote that down as an action item for you, okay?
Sure.
Thank you for your mercy and love. Thank you for bringing us together for this meeting. Thank you for this team that works well together. We'll see you in 4 weeks, and feel free to email. We're looking forward to Steve's emails.
Yeah.
And we'll take it from there.
All right.
All right.
We'll be in touch.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Catherine.
Thank you.
Good night.